This is Alistair Beaumont, the Heretic Hermit, bringing you today's birthday reading for Thursday, August the 7th, 2025. We're going to do things a little differently today, so for those of you who have already watched some of my videos, hang in there. Let's see how this one turns out. The birthday reading consists of 4 cards laid out in order, starting with the obstacle leading to its resolution, followed by the outcome of what happens next, and your fortune of things to come that hopefully will help you out. We start with today's obstacle card as the Queen of Cups, representing heart. Having come up short in the department of happiness for so long, you're having trouble believing that you deserve it. You do that. Moving on to today's resolution card, we have the Four of Wands, representing the need for you to harmonize, retreat, isolate yourself, step away from the influence of others, take a moment to breathe so you can truly realize that you do deserve to be happy. The outcome for today is the Ten of Pentacles, one of my favorite cards. It represents wealth, not in the form of financial richness alone, but in home and hearth as well. A richness of life overall. In the end, the added bonus of the time you take will be to understand that there is much more that you have achieved and much more that you have been given that you will be grateful for. You will be grateful for it. And finally, your fortune card for today is the Knight of Pentacles, representing surprise, which was even a surprise to me. Soon, even more wonderful things will come your way now that you are open to the experience. It's the idea that you've been waiting for your whole life for this moment. Savor it, as time is always fleeting. The breakdown of today's reading goes as follows. You have for types, you have 2 minors and 2 courts. Like Ebenezer Scrooge on Christmas morning after facing his death, you find it tough to believe you deserve to feel so wonderful. But, like him, you do. In suits, you have a wand, a cup, and 2 pentacles. Like a talented person stepping up on stage for the first time, you need to feel the love that is all around you, and you will, because it is everywhere, and it will last. The elements represented here match the suits with 1 fire, 1 water, and 2 earth. The water cools the fire and nurtures the earth. Prepare to welcome great quantities of pure joy headed your way. And finally, your path, a 4 and a 10. The piece 4 that has left you uneasy because you're not used to it, but this cycle's end, 10, means your time of suffering is over. Now is the time for you to be happy. Now is the time for you to be appreciated. And that, as they say, is that. What follows are my thoughts about your reading with some insight, and at least this time a quote that fits the occasion. Never ever give up. The past does not determine the future. It has an influence, certainly, but anyone that's ever succeeded against all odds will tell you that the 1 in 1,000 shot you believe you can hit is not only possible but likely, simply because you refuse to give up. Luck is something I have a very hard time with, especially in this line of work. What I think luck is has less to do with chance and more to do with timing. We break through when we are meant to. If you never give up, you eventually succeed. Or we die trying. Either way, I'd rather do that than spend my life wondering about what could have been. In an episode of Star Trek The Next Generation called The Offspring, Data constructs a child of his own, whom he names Lal. Data, being an android, prides himself, as much as an android can, on continuously trying to become more human. When his daughter asks him about it, the exchange goes like this. Lal says, "Why do you still try to emulate humans? What purpose does it serve except to remind you that you are incomplete?" Data says, "I have asked myself that many times as I have struggled to be more human, until I realized it is the struggle itself that is most important. We must strive to be more than we are, Lal. It does not matter that we will never reach our ultimate goal. The effort yields its own rewards." "You are wise, Father." To which Data replies, "It is the difference between knowledge and experience." From Star Trek The Next Generation, in Season 3, Episode 16, The Offspring. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel so that you can see some of my other videos I hope to put out if I can ever find the time. You can also visit me at Alistair Beaumont, the Heretic Hermit, on Facebook, where I have all the links to my various websites and whatnot. You can also find them in the description to this video. I wish you all the absolute best. Have a wonderful birthday, and remember that questioning the world around you may separate you from others, but it is the only way you can find the truth in a world full of lies. This is the path of a heretic hermit. Take care.